Welcome to a very important topic. And my name is Rifu, for those who are new. And in my channel, I talk about personal development, spirituality, and proving that everything is bendable. And when I mean everything is bendable, even this channel is set up to be a front or to set up to be the proof of things being bendable and shapeable, and also to reenact and try to conquer as many things as possible so you can see it's possible for everyone. I don't give a fuck if you're neurodivergent, autistic, and homosexual, and all at the same time. At the end of the day, we go through the same things, okay? We are confronted with history, we are confronted with uncertainty, and we are confronted with a world that tries to shape the way we think. And the funniest thing about this reshaping of things is that we fall in love with the notion that people represent to us and never really ask if those are real. In this case, I would like to talk about history. History is an important marker for everything. This is what they say. We relive history all the time, and we do. We do not learn as humans from history, at least from the tales they tell us all the time. I was born in a country that has been vilified in the past due to its history, and therefore it went into extreme victimization that just created an information vacuum that is now getting filled with misinformation. And that's really important that okay, history is real, but it's also most certainly shaped by those who are the victors. And the victors might not even have the plan of people learning from their mistakes. They shouldn't. And therefore, there are these extreme voids in their tales, in their notions, in the way they talk. People are out here killing each other for nation states. Stuff like that. How long did shit like that even existed in the time in which we lived, man? And I really mean that. As humans, humans are so extremely violent for things that are so arbitrary and you shouldn't even care about. Imagine being a hyper nationalist whose only aim is to be, I don't know, hyper patriotic? Whatever. Like, what the fuck? Is that even a goal? Is that a goal that we need to think about, being fucking hyper patriotic or shit? No, we don't care about that shit. It's the same thing like if a person is extremely against the system. We are extremely against the system, but we try to bend the system, bend the rules, and make it work for ourselves. Okay, we know that we can't control this shit, okay? I'm not a superhero, okay? I'm not a fucking superhero, and you know that. You're probably, maybe, a superhero. Who knows? Maybe one of y'all is able to reshape the entire existing structure under which we live. But me, at my current self, I won't be able to change reality, and therefore I need to use reality to my advantage, okay? We all know now they use food, fears, and whatever propaganda to manipulate you and be ancient all the time and lose the belief in whatever and whoever you are. That's cool. I know it sounds very nice, very sexy, and it is most likely also a thing that makes you feel some sort of anger. And when not, you are still too fragile at this point, and I want you to reinvent the way you eat. And it's really nice because I just used reinvent in this form because you need to reinvent a lot of things. You need to reinvent your identity. But that's a story for the next video. In this one, it's really important to understand that the whole notion of your identity started out with the notion of history. And history is told by the victors. And therefore, you have no say about your history. This is what you think. This is what you think. But you can reshape history. Yes, I'm telling you, this shit right now. It sounds crazy, like every other thing that I might say. For person, there are things that you need to comply to everything. Everything that goes against their beliefs is crazy, and craziness is good because when you are crazy, you are able to shape your reality. Like craziness is just the belief that you are in control, and therefore I'm crazy as fuck, and you are most likely also crazy as fuck. Whatever people tell you to do, to think about the things that make you a victim, a loser, a person that shouldn't be able to strive and go for the goals. Either is this your socio-economic background. In the UK, that's a big problem that a lot of people have. A lot of people in the UK have this generational notion of sticking to their class, to this class structure. There are indeed these imaginary barriers. I understand. They are there. And therefore, we will need to reshape and rewire the way we think about these barriers so we can just go past through them because they are translucent. They are just as strong as you think they are. So let's make them translucent again, and we will go through that barrier, through that wall, and just be the person we need to be, the person we think we are. Because at the end of the day, we do not even know who we are yet when we haven't stick to the clean nutrition plan, to a clean sleeping plan, to a really easy and doable workout routine that gives you confidence in some cases, even though a lot of people don't understand that obviously getting jacked gives you confidence, and I can tell you why. When you are jacked, broski, and I mean like naturally jacked, just looking nice, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about a bodybuilder jacked. Bodybuilder jacked is not even looking good, to be honest. But when you're jacked, people show you a certain type of respect. And that respect will reshape the way that you think about yourself. So it's not even that you are changing your mind, it's because you have made the decision to change your physical appearance that other people will show you a different world. It's as easy as that. When going to the gym can make this huge of a difference. What type of difference does your choice of clothing have? The way you talk, the way you choose to walk. All, all these things are simple things. But when you improve on that little by little, and also forget all this traumatizing shit that happened to you in the past, and understand that when you win, you will be able to tell a completely different story or tell it from a completely different perspective. That's the only joy you should strive for. Not being there and talk about shit over and over and over again. It won't help nobody. It won't help it. It certainly won't help you. There's a reason why these structures are made up from the same people. And this is what I got to say again. I will say it again. And a lot of people will disagree with me. A lot of people might not even understand what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to convey here right now. But there's a reason why these structures are made up and set up by the same people every time. Small group of people, by the way. And just be free. Just try to become free. Make yourself free. Make yourself autonomous. The world is changing. The world will be changing rapidly. A lot of people are awakening right now. You are also on your path to awakening. Maybe you are always already awakened. I wouldn't say that I'm finally awakened. I'm on my path as well. And therefore, I want to share my journey with you guys. I want to talk about all these things. I want to have like very interesting discussions. And therefore, I will open up a Telegram group in which you can just enter. We will build an entire community around that so we can support ourselves in our journeys of becoming awakened, or when we are beyond that, creating